do to take care of the pool. But it's time to move on. We're going upstairs to you guys.
Underway in our second match, Old Blue taking on Rock Rugby. We continue here in the women's side. Old Blue undefeated 2-0, the number 8 seed. Rock Rugby the 7 seed, but they are 0-2. The local team yet to win a match today, seeing if they can change their fortunes here in their final match of day 1 here in the tournament.
Already Old Blue putting some pressure on there off the start.
Old Blue in the blue, obviously. Rock ball in hand into the black, white, and green, trying to spin it outside. Lamphere, we've seen Sophie Lamphere, has speed to burn around the side. Oh, massive tackle. Jen Fremd there with possibly a try-saver. Rock quick to the breakdown. Already starting off at a frantic pace between these two teams. Rock understands the importance of getting a victory. Old Blue trying to stay up with Chicago North Shore. They want to head to tomorrow with that 3-0 record. But right now, it has been Rock Rugby all ball in hand, all the attacking opportunities for the local team. Trying to get a fin, looking to get away from Jetta Owens. Owens having none of it.
Ooh.
And almost stolen away. A battle on the ground, and it is Clary Harrell able to take it for Old Blue. Now Old Blue, their first attacking opportunity of the match. Weidman sends it out. Fremd steps through a would-be tackle. Cuts back inside. Here comes Jen Fremd, the one they call Judo. Able to find the offload. A rare stop of number 4 in blue. She's been like a hot knife through defense butter tonight. Fremd again, ball on the turf. Old Blue able to retain possession. Chance there, Barry here to the near side. Back to work goes Old Blue. It'll be a foot race cutting in. The fend and the dot down. Chloe Harrell, the Stony Brook product, has Old Blue on top early.
Yeah, Rock Rugby looked like they had them stifled there on the right side of the pitch. They're able to swing it. Beautiful use of the hands yet again. Finds the opening. Able to get all the way around the corner for the first 5 points of the match. But Old Blue able to strike first.
Harrell, the Long Island native, pursuing her graduate degree in social work, shows off the wheels right here. Able to get it out to number 2 and would not be caught. Went inside and then able to just blow by Jasmine Skaggs for the try. Successful on the conversion. 7-0, Old Blue early.
Harrell with the good speed there was in support. Was able to take that one the distance. And we saw some good possession there from Rock. They were able to swing it back and forth. And it looked like they were decent on the defensive end, but just shows how quickly Old Blue can strike.
We will see if Rock is able to respond. And it's Old Blue. And here comes Jen Fremd. Fremd takes full advantage, and it's another try for Old Blue less than a minute later. The Evergreen State native with her first of the match.
It shows just why it's so important to catch those in the air in sevens. A little bit more space, a little bit easier to find those gaps. But Old Blue took the bounce and were able to take it the distance. As you see, just too much pace from Fremd. She's able to attack it, catch it in the air, and go the distance for the try. Just aggression and will there from Old Blue.
Fremd out of Oak Harbor, Washington, now calls New Haven home. And what a job there from the Quinnipiac product. Successful conversion makes it 14-0. And Old Blue putting on a show. I have a feeling they watched that North Shore match in front of them. They saw what North Shore did. And again, you heard Olga Niabisi in our post-match interview said, we were disappointed because they conceded their first matches, their first points of the tournament, I should say. Yep. It wasn't about the victory. It was the fact that they gave up their first points today. And Old Blue putting on a show saying that they can keep pace with the Chicago side.
Yeah, we'll see how point differential sends things tomorrow into the knockout stages. Maybe some preferential stuff if they can put some points up on the board, maybe still get that number 1 slot.
It'll be interesting. Our third undefeated women's team, the Hartford Harpooners, coming up in our match to follow, taking on the 1 seed Army Rugby Union. Army, the 1 seed coming in, but they've already lost the match. Here comes Rock Rugby on the front foot. Lamphere turns on the Jets in number 6. Flies across, dotted down. Rock's first try tonight.
Beautifully done. They were able to weave their way in and out of the center of the pitch there before finding Lamphere with that final try. She puts the exclamation point on that phase and scores the first 5 points for Rock as they are right back in it.
Sophia Lamphere, absolute jets in her boots. Take another look, took that one, and then found the extra gear, able to blow by Sophie Frick. And Lamphere in for the big try, exactly what they needed. Could not complete the conversion. So it's a 9-point game, 14-5, 90 seconds remaining in the first half.
Great stuff to see from Rock Rugby. Just a couple of nice quick passes and strong work. I think that was Rachel Stubbs that was able to take that one and get the nice little offload after she made a good 20, 30 meters herself and set up Rock Rugby for their first 5 points there. Good work.
Big final minute and change to end this first half. We'll see if Rock Rugby can find more points, cut further into this deficit, or if Old Blue could extend it. Both teams looking to take some momentum into the second half. Kat Roche, our referee, gives the all clear, and back to play we go after the restart. And this one trickles out, a mistake off the restart. Old Blue looking to quickly get back to it. Maybe a bit too quick there with Sophie Frick.
Yeah, it looked like Rock Rugby did a decent job of kind of setting the post there, getting ready for the line out. So enough so for Kat Roach to blow it dead, and we'll have the line out taken standard way here.
Sarah Minahan, the pride of Middlebury College, the Bostonian who's traded a Red Sox cap for a Yankees one, now calling the Big Apple home. And again, there goes Fremd. Such a force is number 4 in blue. Old Blue up across midfield. Minahan. Oh, shoestring tackle. Lamphere able to bring her down. Barry. Space over here to the near side. Old Blue trying to get around the side. Can they? A little fend from Harrell. Already has a try, looking for the brace, and she's got it. Chloe Harrell with her second of the night.
Just so good, using the hands to get it all the way out to the wide corner. So many times today we've seen those passes get a little bit slow. Defense is able to react and get around there, but they're able to get it to the outside, and one little fend sends them in for another try.
The all-state choir in high school there for the Empire State native, and I think her teammates are going to be singing her praises for this performance from number 2, Chloe Harrell. A pair of tries, could not complete the conversion, but as the halftime whistle sounds, it's a 14-point lead. Old Blue on top of Rock Rugby, 19-5 at half. Back to Austin, Texas. Second half underway here between Rock Rugby and Old Blue. Old Blue undefeated 2-0 on the day, and leading Rock Rugby 19-5. This is the third year of the Freetail Sevens tournament. And so glad to have you with us. Freetail7s.com, Next Level Rugby. Big thanks to our entire crew. Everybody back in the studio. Ryan Ginty, Tyler Deutsch, and everybody making this possible. Glad to have you wherever you may be joining us from. Hope you'll join us tomorrow. Another full day of action. My man Tim Wilkes. I'm Kit McConico. Glad to have you with us. And Rock Rugby, a bit of life courtesy of Sophia Lamphere, but with the exception of that try, it has been Old Blue, a 2-0 side out of the Big Apple, putting on a show. But just as I say that, who else but Lamphere? She has been an absolute presence for Rock Rugby. Sadler. Can they find another try, maybe swing the momentum a bit in their way? Looking to hand Old Blue their first loss is Peltier, making meters the hard way, and it'll be penalty to Rock.
The tackle went up a little bit high there for Old Blue, and things looking pretty good here to start the second half.
They certainly are, and just as you say that, that ball right back to Old Blue, and here they come. Minahan. Over the top, and here is that vaunted Old Blue attack in the hands of Sophie Frick. Frick flying down the pitch. Lamphere able to get away from a tackle. Frick still on her feet. Frick looking for support, has it. And Old Blue, what a job here trying to find that final support line. Frick there to the breakdown. The attack still humming along for Old Blue. Out wide they go. Harrell has a brace. Can she find the hat trick? Harrell taken down by Sadler, but that final pass forward as she was looking for Darcy Weedman.
Yeah, Weedman was there on the outside. She was ready for that pass initially, but Harrell cut it up. Almost had that return pass to be able to find it in the end, but just a little forward there, unfortunately. And so it'll be a turnover ball, but good stuff there from Old Blue, keeping them on the front foot.
Looking to keep pace with Chicago North Shore, undefeated, now 3-0 in their first day of action. We'll see the Hartford Harpooners. They're 2-0. Look to stay that way as they take on Army Rugby Union coming up in our match to follow. You can find the full schedule and all the matches tomorrow. Freetail7s.com. While you're at it, head over to the news section, the shop, and most importantly, chance to register for next year's every year growing in talent and teams here in the world's only New Year's Eve Rugby Bash.
Thank you.
Send down the pitch. It's going to be a foot race to it. Old Blue unable to get there was Frimmed, and now Frimmed able to pick it up, skips through a tackle. Here comes Jim Frimmed. Frimmed cuts back in, still on her feet, biding her time, looking for reinforcements, and knocked on a rare mistake by Old Blue, and I believe it's going to be a card coming out as well. And it will, and that is going to be a Rock. So not only are they down on the scoreboard, but they're down a player on the pitch as well.
Yeah, it was good effort there. They tried to make the tackle there in the near sideline. Sydney Leo just could not get their hands on the Old Blue players, just too strong and speedy. Now they're looking to cash in.
Have the advantage on the pitch, see if they can extend their advantage on the scoreboard. Wasting absolutely no time is Sophie Frick. The former University of Washington Husky dots it down for her first.
Just so quick. She's been involved throughout the match, but finally she's able to get her name on the board. Good work as Old Blue continues to be unrelenting in this pressure as we see the pass out. Over the top of the defense, through the hands of the last defender, and in for the try.
Frick able to dot that one down. The Palo Alto, California native who calls Brooklyn home. 26-5 now in favor of Old Blue, and time starting to become a real factor. Just under 3 minutes left in this one, and you wonder if there's enough time for Rock to mount the comeback.
Yeah, with the one-woman advantage here for the next couple of minutes, it's going to be difficult. They've got to spread that pitch. Old Blue is already finding holes throughout, but now they've really got to get stuck together here and communicate well.
Rock, nice take off the restart. Peltier wrapped up, unable to find any space. A low pass, Lamphere unable to hold on to it, and right back to Old Blue it goes. Here they come in attack yet again. They have been outstanding in all phases, but that attack really showing off its capabilities. This is where they look the best, trying to get it out wide. Shamaya Robles. Robles takes it herself. Robles for her first try of the game. Such an impressive player out of the Bronx, now calling Atlanta home. But the first time we have mentioned her in this one, just giving you an idea of how talented this Old Blue team is across the pitch.
Well, not only did Robles score the try there, she also made the big hit that was able to jar that one loose, cause the turnover there, and then got them back on the front foot.
Robles, such a talented sevens player, part of the Falcons there in Hokkaido, and they are going to say that Robles, they will bring it back. Robles with the try indeed, 33-5. The former competitive ballroom dancer puts her name on the score sheet, and Old Blue continues to put on a show. Just under a minute and a half left in this one.
Yeah, Robles has been all over the pitch, fighting in each and every one of those scrums. Called her name multiple times in the first couple of matches. And there she's making her presence felt on both ends back-to-back.
Robles partaking in her first Freetail Sevens rugby tournament. I have a feeling she is loving every minute of it. She and her team are looking towards tomorrow. It'll be the knockout stages of our Cup semifinals, plate semifinal, the bowl final. Both these teams looking to be in the top four. They want to be in that Cup semifinal, and Old Blue well on their way to being one of those top four teams. Chicago North Shore will join them, and we'll see if the Hartford Harpooners will as well as they come up in our next match. Oh, what a tackle. Sophie Frick lowers the boom, does the former UW star. Quick to the breakdown, looking for more. Ribideau out wide, able to find Weedman. Weedman couldn't get the offload in time. Again, this Old Blue team wasting absolutely no time whatsoever. Robles into the hands, Ribideau, the Garden State native. Now Weedman again, couldn't get by Lamphere. Swinging the ball from one side of the pitch to the other, Robles with a bump off. Still on her feet is Robles, able to get the offload to Harrell. And Harrell wrestled down.
You're fine, first player has to get out.
Strong defense from Rock Rugby, though.
And a quick restart. Robles wastes no time as she has the brace, dots it down under the post, and that will do it. The victory to Old Blue as they will head to day two with a 3-0 record.
Strong work from Old Blue, just unrelenting pressure here. They did well, did Rock to stop them for a couple of minutes, but just one little mistake and Robles makes him pay with another try. Back-to-back for her, icing on the cake on a tremendous day one.
38-5 the final. Old Blue stays unbeaten at 3-0 as they get by Rock Rugby. Coming up next, another unbeaten Hartford Harpooners taking on Army Rugby Union from the 2022 Freetail Sevens.
Two lines, guys. Thank you, Rob.
We're down on the field at Freetail Sevens. I'm here with Nick Franklin, Jamaican cap, Sevens player, the Rugby Badger himself. Your ladies have been taken care of.